Greetings and salutations, universe. This is Creeta. I have a turtle on my head, and this is Oceanblock? Yes, so in the last episode, we figured out how paintings worked, and then we forgot how they work. You have to jump at them. But between episodes, I expanded the portal, made it pretty, we can jump into it, and I made us a tunnel out of this space. Now keep in mind that we do have fire resistance through this chest plate, so we don't take damage in the lava, but it's just terrible to look at. We can either go up the ladder, or we can go up the elevator. And here we are on the surface of the Nether. Oh, it's so cool. Make sure we have fire resistance on. I have gone swimming and didn't have it. So I think that we can just go on in here and we can have a good old time breaking this stuff, fighting all sorts of things. Maybe not fighting the actual the piglins, but you know, that should... What is that? Is that a nether? It's a wither... What? Oh, it was a head. Oh, that's weird. Alright, so we can now break a block and get a reward. Wow, blaze rods. That would have been really helpful last episode for fire resistance. Alright, break a thing, get a thing, break a thing, and I think I just want to loot all the things. Now we have a blaze buddy right over there, and we have a wither buddy right here, where you definitely need to kill a bunch of the wither buddies and hopefully get some of their skulls. So that is a wither skeleton spawner, and this is a blaze spawner. So between the two of these, we should be in pretty good business. Whatcha! Uh-oh, we fell in the lava. Alright, so loot all the things, and we'll come back to this later. But for now, I want to keep looting. Whoa, what you? What y'all? What you? And hey, get out of my way! Get! Oh, ow, ow, ow! Oh, that hurt. That hurt. Hey, come here. Hey, I'm fighting you. What y'all? All right, I think we just have to give up on the zombies. They just have to go. They are a nuisance, but they're not that bad. Hee! Rewards. What is this place? Oh, it's like a bastion. There's a ghast. Oh, we should turn on. Oh, that was maybe a bad idea. Oh, because we're hitting them in one hit, they don't have a chance to actually get back at us. But we're gonna turn on auto attract. Yeah, I don't think they're grumpy at us at all. This is great. What else is here? All right, so there's the bad boys. Bad boy, bad boy. And wait, no, bad. Anything interesting? Ham, golden apple, not really. Is this just a standard bastion? Or is there special like Oceanblock FTB stuff going on? I'm king of the rock. I think it's just a normal bastion. But I noticed down here, woo! We go really fast in the air. Seriously, it's wee. We're already way far away. All right, what's in here? What is this? What is this? This is so much fun. It's like another set of exploration stuff going on. Oh, crate. Not a great crate, but it's okay. Purples are still good. Purples are still good. Crates less so. It's sort of, I'm trying to collect all of the trinkets, and we're doing a really good job. We even have more unlocked, and there's not a lot left. Most things are now from, I believe, like a small crate. This one still has quite a few that we are missing. 10% more damage. I think the plus looting. Yeah, there's two looting ones, the golden tooth and the golden horseshoe. We need those. But here we are at a standard Nether Fortress. And I'm pretty sure we're going to have a real easy time finding wither skeletons here. Though we do have the option of just using the spawners. I am very excited about what we're going to find up here. Kind of wish we had flight, though. Starting to want flight quite a bit. Even if it was elytra flight, that would be fantastic. You are not a threat to me at all, unless I walk up to you. But yeah, there's stuff everywhere here. This is wonderful. Oh wow, I thought that was going to be a one-hit. Excuse me? Whatcha? Looking at the potential rewards from a red barrel, I mean, it's awesome that we're here. We definitely need wither skeleton skulls, but we'll make a farm for that possibly another time, maybe. Whatcha? Yeah, I think a spawner's probably going to be the way to go. But for now, we can go back, put away all the loot. Did we get anything interesting? We got soul speed. I think that might be about it. Alright. Did we plonk away the dislocator? We did. There we go. And back home. Ah, good home. Been trying to make some base improvements here and there. Lighting. I need some grass, so I need grass. Like the block grass. Either we can either craft it like this, which I think will be quite possible, or we could have silk touch. We've been working on, in between episodes, a seed maker. This thing, it's pretty simple. We take something like our rose gold, right? And as long as we have 4 of these, along with 4 Imperium Essence, the blue ones, we can just basically make a whole bunch of it. We have a ton of this, 259 stacks of Inferium blocks. Inferium blocks? Yeah. And we can just toss it in here, get exactly what we need. We definitely need to turn that magnet off. We do not want that activating in here. Very silly. There you go. Go in there. And this is just going to make a heap ton of essence. We have all the essence we could possibly need now. Very nice little farm here. I even replaced all of the soil with insanium, which is insane. Okay, and then we can just toss in the Imperium and the rose gold. It will automatically, with the timer right here, we could probably tick that up a little bit, maybe to like 100. This is going to automatically craft the seed, and the seed will pop in to this hopper. There we go. Rose gold seed. Now, we might have made a whole bunch of them in between episodes, but you know, we still got a bunch to go. Look at all these seeds. Look at all these rewards. This is bonkers. Look how many we have to make. This is just grindy. Alright. A few of them did require some special crafting. So we went ahead and made an induction smelter. This is nothing fancy. We have a pulverizer, induction smelter, all that jazz. Even upgraded these to purple. No big deal. But what I'm very excited about is we have experience crops. Alright? And these make essence, which we can turn into droplets, and we can turn those into bottles of enchanting. The only thing is that I was kind of curious, what can we do with that? I would love a better system for making or getting experience. The mob farm is just not quite as fast as I would like it. We could do something with Enderman in the end or something, but we haven't even gone there. So what I'm thinking is if we put in a droplet, unfortunately it just tosses them. But if we put in a bottle of enchanting, it will throw that, and that will give us experience. So I think we're definitely going to need dispensers. And we can just make them with such an awesome methodology. Alright, ignored. If we put in a bow, it's going to stay there. All of these are internal, and we've memorized the slots. So if we do things like put in cotton balls, it's going to make the string. If we put in the jungle logs, it will make a ton of bows. And if we put in compressed cobble, it will decompress some cobble, staying in those slots. And then we can even put in the redstone blocks, and things should just function. So as long as we keep feeding this the necessary blocks, which is wood, redstone, cobble, and cotton, then it will just make us all of the dispensers we could possibly need. It works. I didn't actually know if it would work. Oh, that's fantastic. What are we lacking? We have a lot. We need more cobblestone. In this one. And there we go. 2 stacks of dispensers. And with the help of an angel block, we can get started on a little laboratory. I'm thinking a bunch of lime terracotta because it's pretty. Maybe we want concrete. Bubbles, my bubbles. Bubbles are great. Alright, so if we just place this, it won't fall, right? It'll turn into concrete right away, even though it's powder up here. Perfect. Yes, that is a much more experience-based color. The terracotta is just not the same. So, island, experience module. Now, for sand, originally I was going to do hammering, but fire and dirt essence, there, a glass module. So it grows this, goes into the thing, just like over here, it filters out the essences, it comes over here. Dirt and fire can be turned into both normal sand and red sand, so why not go with red for a change? And then from here, I think all we have to do is pipe wrench into that. We'll even toss in the ultimate thing so it does it really, really quickly. And now we're going to get all of the glass in the world. Just because I think glass is really useful, I think I'm going to go with an ender chest, and this is going to allow us to move this stuff around. Ender chests I thought had a quest. Why don't they? They're amazing and so beautiful. Maybe we got one at some point, or maybe there's just no quest for them. Anyway, if you don't know, the Ender Storage Ender Chest, it might have been in a different mod pack before. This was the OG Ender Chest, and it's kind of cooler than normal chests. See how they both open? And they're color coordinated. This one is going to be on light gray all the way, and what that is going to do is once we pump out side config, we want the top to be output, and we're going to auto eject. I think I'm just going to clear them all. I'm going to make sure the input, output, right? Yeah. So this guy is being powered remotely using our flux network, and the sand is getting cooked into glass, getting pumped into here, and we have all the glass in the world that we could possibly need. So now I can pop down this ender chest wherever we want, and we should just have access to glass from now on. This is going to be really useful for the next module. So we have glass, we have experience. I mean, we have the little the experience essence. I suppose we could set up another crafter, but we could probably do this all in one unit. And there we have our bottles of enchanting and a pipe leading upwards. Oh, does anyone ever build anything and think, this kind of looks like a bomb? Well, look. Alright, we have an experience module, and we can expand that. We have a glass module, we can expand that. We're making bottles of enchanting, and they're going up the line, and there is a bunch of dispensers. There's a transmitter right under this block with a receiver up there and redstone wire going down there. Let's test this proof of concept. Oh! How many levels was that? We went from 44 to 46, I think, right? Wow! That's not bad. So if and some of them are getting stuck. That's not very good. Do we have to like go up there? We might have to get a system set up so that we can go up here. This is tricky. But still, it worked. The next test is a little bit silly, but we have a timer on a 20 tick, so 1 second, and then the transmitter, experience insanity. Oh, I can feel a little bit of the lag. Oh no. It's really loud too. Now, this is awesome. We can have a fan that blows us into the air, and we can hover here and collect all the experience. Now, I think that sometimes experience does sort of try and like run out, and it escapes the chamber. But I think considering how effective this is going, it is totally okay. Now we are a little bit out, so I think we need to expand things, but this is a wonderful proof of concept. Progress is being made, but in my curiosities, I looked at the wither skeleton seed, and this takes the standard thing, a soul jar with like parts of wither skeleton in them. So I thought, alright, the way that we're going to have to do that is feed it skulls. It's going to take a lot of skulls to fill this jar. No, you can use coal. So, other than red barrels, why do we need to go to the Nether? What was the point? I mean, it was really fun, but what was the point? Alright, we do need a fair bit of blaze rods to get the blaze soul jars, but oh, it's good fun. Turn it on. Ah! Oh, so much experience. And I think we're gonna not need experience soon. This is becoming very powerful relatively quickly. I already think a better design I think there's a better design, but this is good enough. I think this is going to work. Ooh, it's in a harvest stage. I tried to plant them all in a way that they would harvest relatively similarly together. They go over into this crafter station. This is crafting it as the experience essence is coming in. Oh, it's so beautiful. And it is getting round robined into these dispensers. There's at least 3 stacks in here. This might be a little bit loud and a little bit laggy. I just want to see what happens. It's still going, level 100. Suffice to say, I got to 123. There is still a lot of bottles of enchanting in here. This is fantastic. Couldn't be happier. We can now just click, and we just need a tiny bit more. Oh, there's a couple levels, and from 60 all the way up to 70. What's the number we need? We need 78. There's 78. Get out of the tube. Alright, well, we overshot a little bit, and boop! Yeah, so if there's a trinket we want to use, even remotely, why not? Yes, we can see invisible entities. Wonderful. We're not going to worry about falling into the void. Oh my god, there's a turtle on my head. Alright, I'm still giggling from that. So, now that we have basically unlimited whatever we want, of all of these things, there are still a few things that we require. Specifically soul jars for mystical agriculture. We just saw how powerful just experience was, but now, once we get this soul extraction thingamabobber, I think we need some of these bottles, these soul jars. Yeah, we're gonna need more than 2, but I think that's as easy as 1, 2, 3 maybe. And make a bunch of solium. There we go. We have a whole bunch of these jars. How does a soul extractor function? It's a good question. Looks like it needs FE. I can see that on the tooltip. We'll plop on a soul point. Now it has all the energy it needs. We might have been able to burn things for energy. That's kind of neat. So we can put in a soul jar, and now we want to fill it with something. So what's the very first thing? Pig. So if we put in pork chops, 16 of these would fill up this soul jar, because 0.5 from 1 pork chop. We don't have any pork chop, so let's go with chicken. 0.2, 0.2, 0.5. So 16 chicken. I think we still have a whole bunch of that at our old chicken farm. So we'll grab 64 chicken. I think we need 4 of these as an example. We'll toss this in here, and it's fairly slow. So with the power of editing, this one is now full. Now, this is going to take a little while. That took a bit longer than I would have liked, so I'm curious if I plop a hopper down here, it's going to take out the chicken. So that's not that great. I was hoping that it would only take out, this would have been me getting very lucky. I was just wanting it to only take out the full soul jar, but that's okay. Plonking in one of those, and we'll just fill up a whole bunch of soul jars and see how things go. As I'm about to make more soul extractors, I think it's just the way. I do see that we could use a soulium dagger, and I'm guessing we kill mobs to get the souls that way. I just feel like the extractor's so much better. We have drops, we have farms set up for all of these things, so it's just a good way of doing it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That way we can make 6 of these daggers. And there we have it, chicken soul jars. We can even make things like wither skeletons with coal. Seems a little bit broken to me, but that's okay. We can toss in soul jars and some prudentium. This one is using soulium seed base, just a little bit of soulium. We have basically infinite of that because the soulium comes from just the netherrack sluicing. So chicken seeds, there we go. Along with all of these, man, this is going so beautifully. And chicken seeds is wonderful because with the essence, we can get feathers, we can get eggs, basically anything that could produce, it's going to work with. Same thing with this soul jar. Once I have that set up with the wither skeletons, we're going to be able to get the wither skeleton essence, and this we can turn into the skulls themselves. So I think we're getting fairly close to nether stars and all things wonderful like that. We won't even have to set up a chamber. Once we kill a couple of these, same thing applies. Nether star essence. Yeah, mystical agriculture is not broken at all. Ay ay ay. Alright, now something I have been wanting to do is get along with the Tinker's construct. So we've melted down some copper in a seared tank and a melter. That's because the new methodology, I suppose, is that we need to plonk down a heater and pour some copper over it, like so. And what this is going to do is give us our Tinker's controller for the main hub thingy. Yeah, the brain of the smeltery. So we can now make a smeltery, and from here we can alloy all sorts of things if we so desire. However, certain things, I think we might have already made it. I think we might have already made all this stuff, so this is just going to be for Tinker Tools, and we have a Supremium Paxel. Oh, that's right, we want to do the cobble generator. So we did get one cobble gen tier 3. We got this from a loot crate, like so, but I think I would prefer to make our own. So let's craft this up for quest purposes. Quite a strange crafting recipe. Compressed cobblestone, wood. I mean, what is going on with that? But quest complete. Now we just gotta pour some liquid stone on top of it. I wonder, can we just do this in the small smeltery? Or do we have to use a big one? Does this work? Melt down stone. Cannot melt down the compressed stone, but we can melt down some seared brick, maybe? Hey, that'll work. And plonk in the cobble generator, wait for it to melt, and pour. How lovely. This is probably going to take more seared brick than I have in there, but that's okay. Melt some more, and everything should be hunky-dory. The nice thing is this melts pretty quickly. Even the small basic melter, it's wonderful. You can do anything with these little things. They're great. Melt it down. Hey, I want my block, please. Now, I don't think we need this liquid, so I can just break that. Boop. Boop. Hee hee. And there is our tier 2. We already have a tier 3, and we can move along to the tier 4. Molten rose gold. This does get complicated to make these higher tier generators, but I like it. I like it a lot. I think we'll be able to replace a lot of our cobblestone generators pretty quickly. Specifically, our igneous extruders have been doing work, but I don't even know if they can keep up. It's kind of bonkers. These generators are the way to go for lava production, that's for darn sure. Fill these things up real good. Alright, this episode has been wonderful. I do want to finish it off by going into our quest book and just hitting collect all. Look at all of these quests that we can accept. We're still going to work on some of these in between episodes. Things like wither skeletons, stuff, enderman seeds. We'll track down the last of the standard ones. Energized steel. I don't even know how to make this. Power. Oh, we have to get into power. Oh, that'll be really fun. Yeah, next episode, power. Hopefully. If we can remember. Okay. Distracted. Squirrel. Collect all rewards. Woomph. I knew I needed a chest for this. We're just gonna plonk all this stuff into this chest, and we're going to read and see if we can notice anything unique. So it gave us some pretty powerful things like a Prudentium growth accelerator. That's pretty neat. We now have some additional ender chests. Rod of the Highlands. I don't even know what that does. A sash, those are neat. Ender pouches. Oh yeah, so we can now, if we color this correctly, so we can open up, let's say, like we can right click on this and it will tune the ender pouch, and now we can open it up and see glass. Now it is a little bit full at the moment. I thought we were catching up on this. And are these not growing as quickly? What's going on here? 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Essence. Huh. Neat. That's interesting. I wonder why that is. Fire essence is usually at the exact same time as this. Anyway, all sorts of other things. We have an epic shader grab bag with a Ikelos shader. I think this is for immersive engineering. We can use this on like mine carts and whatnot. We have my favorite thing, obsidian boat. Oh, there's so much cool stuff here. Another ender pouch, Reaper 1, a compressing factory, a greater band of mana. Huh. A gargantuan flux storage for free? I already made like all of the things we need for that. Oh man, this is so many awesome quest rewards. I just made chicken seeds. Come on, guy. Ay. Man, quest rewards are bonkers sometimes. Building wand. Oh, that's gonna be useful. Yeah. Garden cloche. Cloche. Who knows? Band of aura and band of mana. So I think if I wear both of these, we will progressively be able to store mana in there, and over time, because I AFK a lot, that should just fill up. So, alright, we're getting too distracted. This has been Creeta. I hope you're still having a wonderful time. In this episode we did a lot, and it's been lots of fun. In fact, I can go up, and I can go down. Whoop, whoop. Yes, I made a secret elevator. Okay, this has been Creeta. This has been Oceanblock. I still have a turtle in my head. Hope you have a good time. Bye-bye!